And Drew, this will be a battle that will last 4 days. The smoldering continues behind me. It's a little harder to see at night, but there is a huge cloud of smoke still hanging far above this building. You can see the ladder truck there and the firefighters still fighting the flames. The good news is that this fire is finally marked under control. That happened just about 2 hours ago, but not before some 200 firefighters from 7 different departments spent the entire day fighting it. The building is 3 city blocks, more than 400,000 square feet. Flying embers caught the roof of a building next to it on fire, too, and that fire raged for several hours as well. Right now, most of those firefighters, all exhausted, have been sent back to their departments to rest. IFD will keep a couple of engines and an aerial truck here through Monday to make sure that hotspots don't flare up. 60% of this building has collapsed.
They have not done a whole lot of work interior because they couldn't get in there. And again, it's floor to ceiling with burning tires and burning pallets and siding. So they haven't been able to do much on interior, but the walls around the interior have collapsed enough that they have started the process of pulling some of that equipment out. So again, they were working to get backhoes and bobcats here on scene so they can start pulling that equipment out and get underneath of those piles of tires to get the hot spots out.
And again, that process will continue through Monday before they can even really get inside and start taking a look at what could have caused this blaze, because those tires just kind of need to burn themselves out. 2 firefighters suffered some minor injuries here today, but they're expected to be okay. The smoke from this fire, by the way, could be seen from surrounding counties. That's how big it was. Reporting live on the southwest side, Tanya Spencer, RTV6.
Tanya, let me ask you a question. When are we going to find out when firefighters might know the cause of this blaze?
They told me tonight that it will be Monday before they're even going to attempt to get inside because of the materials that are in there, the tires, the aluminum siding, and the wooden pallets. They just have to kind of let that all burn out. So they're able to move some of it now that they've got it under control, but before they can really get inside the building and start investigating, although investigators have already been on the scene asking questions of maintenance people, things like that, it will really be Monday, they think, before they can get inside and really start looking for a cause.
All right, Tanya Spencer reporting live at the scene. Thank you very much. And we're learning new details about the evacuations that have been taking place on the east side of the fire. Emergency crews have evacuated up to 5 blocks where the smoke has drifted. Traffic also restricted in several areas. RTV6 reporter Ebony Monet continues our team coverage tonight. Ebony?
Drew, many of the streets that fire officials shut during the peak of this firefight have since been reopened, but the 100 or so families that had to be evacuated because of toxin concerns, they don't know when they'll be allowed to go back home. Authorities have still not given them word about when they'll be able to return. In fact, earlier today, during the peak of this firefight, IMPD officers helped fire officials evacuate the 5-block radius to the east of this building, of this warehouse, and they actually went door to door telling people about shelter options and about the concerns. The major concerns are actually the items that are inside of this warehouse, items like pallets and especially tires, floor to ceiling tires. When the tires burn, they cause very serious pollutants, very serious toxins that authorities are very concerned about. But despite these dangers, some people tell us they have to stay put.
I have nowhere to go. I mean, I have no place to go. I have no family here, so that's the only home I got. But I'm sorry, I have nowhere to go, and neither does my grandbaby.
For the folks who were listening to authorities and following orders, authorities actually provided an Indigo bus to take them to a shelter which was located at 441 East 10th Street. However, authorities tell us that most of the families who were evacuated, about 100 homes were evacuated today, most of them actually went with other family members or friends. Reporting live on the southwest side, Ebony Monet, RTV6.
All right.